에? 글쎄. 야.
what I should do here is test some things out, like the turning speed. I haven't played this game so long, I like to get to grips with what things. I'm only paying attention to things now. I only just noticed these side stories. Huh. Okay. Stupid Amazon Alexa starts playing music automatically at the same time every day now because it asked me to do that, and it says you can only change it in the phone app, and I can't remember what it actually told me to do in the phone app. What? Oh, that sound. Computer? 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 Oh, for fuck. Computer? Pause music. Pause music. For the love of God. The moment I start recording I turn on the mic on my PlayStation, the music starts playing. Computer? Pause music. Piece of shit. Fucking Alexa, like. Oh, I should have got the Google one. Anyway, right, so. So, okay, so you get these things, which I never noticed before. A little side mission. Alright, there it goes. Oh, I don't know what this boost gauge thing is. Is that new? I don't remember getting that before. I guess I'll... Why isn't it allowing me to fast travel? Oh, because it... I wish it just gave you all the options down the right hand side of the screen instead of having to press L1 and R1 to get them all. I wish you could just press up and down to select them instead of L1, R1. Anyway, so fast travel, it's... Oh wait a minute, it's different. Fast travel's different in this one than it is. I don't like things when things aren't consistent. In the upper level, fast travel was a different thing. Hmm. Pretty sure in the upper level, fast travel was the Coco thing. What are they called? Elder Coco? Coco? Let's see if he gives me a boost gauge thing. I'll go this one first because he's closer. That's good. Right, where did I? Oh my god, I just forgot what. Did I just put a little marker on him? I just forgot what I did. I don't know what this boost gauge decrease does. I'll save here because I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep the boost gauge until I know exactly what it does. Because I'm like OCD and I don't want to make a permanent change if I don't know what the change really was. Like so. Right. So save. I don't really know if I've really been playing for 21 hours 47 minutes because the time ticks away even in pause menu, even on PlayStation Home. So. Or not PlayStation Home, but whatever it's called, PlayStation Home, just the home menu. So I can't remember if I ever let it tick away without... I always try and keep a rule though, so that when I take a break from this game, like I pause it for 20 minutes, I just save it and then load it up again to keep a more accurate thing. Am I saving or loading? Alright, I already did it. I saved. That's what I wanted to do. Right, so... You know, I should make a backup save in case I fuck that up or something and make a mistake. Save data. Let's see if he gives me that boost gauge thing like the other guy did in the other level. No, he doesn't. No, thank you. He didn't give me a boost cage, okay. What about this guy? I thought that guy was flashing a minute ago. Was he not flashing a minute ago? For the love of God, I keep doing experiments. I like doing experiments in games. I like ironing out things that piss me, that later on I wonder. Yes, he is flashing. But as soon as I talk to this guy, he stops flashing. I must have just never talked to the man in this level before. It's been a while since I played this, like, as I said in the last video. Right, so let's check if he's still flashing. No, he's not. But I'll go over to him and just check something here. See if he offers me a boost gauge thingy. Was that a challenge thing? Yes, it was. Does he offer me a boost gauge or? No, he doesn't. Okay, right. So. Oh, why did I go into that? I'll just leave it. Right, so. So, should I do one of these side stories or should I do an experiment first? I want to do turning speed tests, but maybe I should do it in the desert level, which has a bit more space. Yeah, I'll go back to desert level. The map, the button, I swear to fuck, the map button doesn't work. I'm trying to click it, it's not working, nothing's happening. It works and then it doesn't work. Map. Unless there's something wrong with my PlayStation controller, but it works in other games, so I don't think it's... Is this the thing in, like, in Zelda or something where all the enemies regenerate? I think that's what that is. Right. I don't understand what this is. I have no idea what this does. It gives you the purple rings or something? Let's do something for the fishing or something? I don't know. I can't be really bothered with it right now. I noticed in the menu today you can actually turn it off, so it mustn't be that important. I'm rediscovering this game after sort of rediscovering it 8 months ago, and then 4 months after that, and then I'm back to it again trying to remember how to play it. It's not a very complicated game to play, like. I'm just always very tired. I usually play this game when I'm hungover. That's the problem. It's a very good game to play when you're hungover because you're just like, I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going. But that's also the reason it's a bad game to play when you're hungover, because there's so many little tricks and puzzles in this game that it's nice to remember things. And if I'm playing it hungover, it's like I literally don't remember the last 5 seconds of my existence. I'm considering all the puzzles appear and disappear. I mean, what I mean is they literally appear, pop in. I've done an experiment for the pop-in before. Like, the pop-in, she's what things are distracting me, but the pop-in comes quicker. I can't see the pop-in right now. There it is, there's some pop-in. So, like, that's staying, that's still, I can still see that, actually. Right, so they're starting to disappear. But then, as you walk closer, it's not there anymore. So it appears at a closer distance than it disappears. Yes, I have to remember that rule. It appears at a closer distance when it disappears. Which makes sense. That makes sense because I think when you... I like it that way because that means when you leave a puzzle, you can see it for a little bit longer. I don't like when you leave a puzzle and it's suddenly not there anymore and you don't know how to get back to it. So I guess it makes more sense for it to... I'm assuming they did that on purpose. They made it appear... They made it last longer when you're walking away from it. But I still think they could have made it last a bit longer than that, like... Unless it's limitations of the hardware or something. I'm assuming it's an aesthetic thing, because if the whole game is full of the puzzles, you wouldn't be able to see the beauty of the game. That's what Reddit said as well. But it is kind of a bad design choice, like, someone said in Reddit, you know, it's not built very well. And that they designed this open world with these puzzles that pop in, that's kind of tacky looking. Well, what they could have done, as I've said in another video, probably when I was hungover, I said this, because I only usually play this game when I'm home, is that they could have at least made it a blend effect, so it doesn't look like popping. You know, popping's one of the most irritating things in games. And I'm pretty sure Sega did this on purpose, like, this particular type of popping. So I don't know why they didn't give it, like, a blend effect, like, all the puzzles sort of blend into existence or something. That would have looked so much more elegant or just aesthetically pleasing. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they made it look like popping. It's very jarring at times when you start to pay attention to it. So I think, in my opinion, the draw distance for those for the tricks and puzzles, whatever you call them, should be a good bit further. You can see some things in the distance. Oh, you can see grind rails, okay. I already knew that. I'm reminding myself of all the stuff I realized about 3 months ago or something. Right, so you can see the grind rails in the distance, that's at least something. And they do look a bit ugly, I guess. But I'm still glad I can see them. Now, if you could see all the puzzles, you probably wouldn't even be able to see the green grass. There's so many puzzles. Or not puzzles, tricks, whatever you call them. There's so many of them, but you wouldn't think it to look at it. See, there's more pop in there, and then it takes a wee while to disappear. It takes a wee while to come back, depending on what way you're moving it towards it. I assume they picked that direction thing on purpose. So, I would prefer if that draw distance was a bit longer than that. Like, I mean, I don't know if there's something at the end of that puzzle. No, hardly not. I'm just going to call it puzzles, even though it's not a puzzle. So, I don't know. Oh, I missed. So, you've got your hop-in thing. So I'm thinking, yeah, sorry, I forgot. What was it? Did I say what I said? What I was going to say it? I think it should have a longer draw distance and a blend effect. So two simple things I think we could have done to make that look a bit more better. Aesthetically pleasing for the blend effect and more functional for the draw distance. It's annoying, like, especially when you're hungover and you have you have the memory of a goldfish and you're jumping on a trick or something. And then you sort of pass out for a millisecond, you open your eyes again, and the trick that you were on is completely gone, and you don't know where it was, because you don't have any memories working in your brain. Because your hippocampus or something is just not working properly, and it's like, I don't remember what just happened, I'm all over it. And it's so much harder to know what happened if you literally can't see it, so you can't turn back, you can't look back with the camera, it's like, wait, where did it go? Where's the thing I was just doing? So that is quite annoying, really. The other answer is just don't be hungover. No, but even so, it can be annoying if you're in a bit of a daydream and the puzzle just seems to disappear. You don't really You know, this is a very fun game, I think, to just mess around. I've never played Tony Hawk Skater, but I imagine it's something like that. It's very fun just to grind these rails. It's really fun, like... I was very worried about when this game was introduced that it looked too much like Zelda or something, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a complete rip-off or something. How's that going to work? But I think it's pretty cool. They managed to fill every bit of space in this game with something to jump on, which I think is quite ingenious. So far, I mean, I've only been to the first 2 levels because it's taken me forever. What I only just realized there before I turned on the mic, was I've been going about this game wrong. I don't play it that often, as I said. It's usually when I'm hungover. But I've been going about it wrong. I've been collecting all the medals, which is, I'm not really searching for the medals specifically. I'm just doing all the tricks, and then I come across one of the medals every now and then. Where are the medals in this level? Maybe I've collected them all. I think our hearts medals in this one. The medals are different for each level, I read. So, yeah, so like, I should switch maps here, but... But what I realized is, what I should do is just move on with the game, you know, collect as many medals as needed to talk to Knuckles or whoever, and then move on to the next level, and so on and so on, and that way the game has some longevity, because that means when I do complete the main mission, I can just go back, grind those rails, pick up those medals. I'm sitting picking up the medals, taking a million years to actually get to the next level. So, yeah, the best strategy is pick as many medals as you need, and then do some of these things, and then just probably move on to the next level, like, because I've been playing this game for way too long. It says something like, what does it say, 47 hours or something? No, 21 hours, that's not bad. But I don't know if that's actually accurate, as I said. Maybe it's only 15 hours or something. But still, I've been playing a very long time to be only on the second level. I kind of want to familiarize myself with the buttons. I was playing this about a month, 2 months ago or something, and I familiarized myself with the buttons for these things, but now I've forgotten them all again. Most likely it was hungover. So I don't know. I kind of want to take this opportunity to... This is what this video is about, really. Just me... Well, it's not... The video is actually kind of not really me doing anything, really. But that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is just sort of tweaking things, learning how things work. Because I hate going into a game unprepared. It puts me off. I remember Batman, Arkham, the third one, it was... The skill set was all these hexagons, and it just looked confusing, and I couldn't play it properly because I was like, because my mind had this itch in the back of my brain going, but what's the skill set? What's the next thing? So, and I was playing it for like 5 hours or something, just irritated. So then I thought, wait a minute, why don't I just look at the hexagons in it? So I looked at them for about 5 to 10 minutes and studied them, and it was like, that's so much better. I think I've got ADHD or something, you know, it's like I just couldn't concentrate, and it's like, it all looked like too many hexagons. It's like, I'm never going to understand those hexagons, and then because I didn't understand them, I couldn't focus on the game properly because the hexagons were in the back of my mind. The hexagons, you know, are just a skill set. It's like upgrade your Batarang, like 2 extra points or something. Each hexagon is an extra upgrade, and they go in a certain pattern, ranging from like from the middle outwards or something. So I studied the hexagons and looked at what the pattern was. It's like, so that hexagon follows a trait, that particular direction of hexagons follows a trait of strength. You're increasing the strength of the Batarang. But if you go this direction in the hexagon, you're increasing the amount of Batarangs or something like that. And then there's a million more things than just Batarangs. So it's like, okay, it only took 5 or 10 minutes, and that made my life feel so much better when I was playing that game. Because I took 5 or 10 minutes out just to study that. And that's what my whole life has been like, with actual complex studies, subjects like chemistry and biology. Like, if I don't take that extra time to really learn something, I can't learn the rest, and I can't focus on the rest, and my brain, and I often choose to not learn things because I don't bother to take that time out. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Is it's very basic, but again, I do have ADHD. I've got every symptom. I read it on the internet. It's like, I must have ADHD. I'm going to get checked for it. But it's like, even right now, it's like it's taking me a million years to get around to what the hell am I actually doing. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Right, so I'm not going to do this bit. I can't be bothered. My memory's not working very well lately, because I've had many problems in my life. My mom passed away. Some other crap happened in my life, so I've been drinking a lot for 2 months. So my memory's not working very well. I'm not hungover though, but still. So I'm not really in the memorizing mood right now to memorize something as simple as that. It's not that complicated, but to me that looks a bit confusing right now. What I was going to do was something simple, like just simpler than that. I think I've already done it, to be honest. There wasn't really much to do, I don't think. There's the fast travels. That's a bit confusing me. And the other one, the fast travels, is the Coco things, but I guess it's just the first level is slightly different than the rest of the levels, I guess. That was one of the things I was going to test, wasn't it? Oh god, I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm used to different games. Oh my god. Am I trying to hit this button? No. Yes! I've been playing Ratchet and Clank for the past while, so... I keep hitting the wrong button for Boost and Sonic here. I keep hitting R1 instead of R2. Right. So, let's look at that fast travel thing again. Okay, so in this level, it's the opposite. In the first level, the fast travel is the portals. But for some reason, they've changed the... I don't like games that aren't consistent. I don't like it when things aren't consistent in life. I don't like the fact... That just bugs me. That's my OCD talking now. I've got ADHD and OCD. That just bugs me, like... that it's not consistent across the two levels. Like, it's like... This is fast travel on the second level, but the portals aren't. But on the first level, the portals are the fast travel, but the Cocos aren't. It's like, be consistent, people. Be consistent. That could confuse someone. Right. So, anyway, so okay, it just seems to be the first level's a bit different, and I imagine levels going forward are consistent, I would assume. Another thing that bugs me about this game is when I go to click things, like for example, options here, I press down on the D-pad to go to difficulty, but nothing happens. It's like, oh, I have to press X first. And then I press down again. It's like, no, I still have to press X again. And then it's like, okay. And then I go to press down again. Yeah, that works. But then I go to like the starting speed and I press left. Intuition for most games, that's the way most games work. I go to press left on the D-pad to move it down, right? But then it just goes up to the top. And it's like, what? Or I press right. And what happened there? I don't know what just happened there. Right? I need to understand that too, because every time I make that mistake, it's like, it takes me somewhere. So I'm at top speed. I press right in the D-pad. It took me to jump acceleration. Oh, right. Okay, so left and right seem to take you down by about 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, it took me down by 4. That's not consistent. No, not that non-consistency again. It was like 1, 2, 3. But that took me down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it takes you down by 4 then? I think here though it took me down by 3. Right, this is what I mean about my OCD. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that either. 1, 2, 3. And then it quickly takes you down 3, but then from here onwards it takes you quickly down 4. Why does it change? Maybe it's a mathematical thing where 4 and 4 plus equals 8 plus 3 equals... I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, okay, so... I mean, maybe it can't divide evenly like that. Like, let me see. Got 3, 4, 4. Imagine that was also 4. Imagine that was also 4. Imagine that was also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I guess it's because it doesn't divide in evenly. If it took you down by 3, what they could have done is that it always takes you down by 3 until the very last 2 or something, and then it would only go down by 2. But they've done it the other way around, so it goes down by 3, then 4, then 4, then 4. You can see that I'm crazy. Right, so like, you can see, this is what I'm talking about. I like to understand all these little bits of the game before I really get into something. Like the menu system, all these little stupid nuances that don't really matter. Though that one does matter a bit, because I kept accidentally clicking right, and it was taking me somewhere, and I wasn't really paying attention where it was taking me, and it was bugging the hell out of me. Again, especially when you're hungover. It's like, what just happened? I just pressed... So basically, I'm trying to change top speed, right? So I press left or right, thinking that's the intuition for most games. It's the way it usually goes. But you have to click X first, and then you do it. It's so annoying. Right. It's not like necessarily the wrong way to do it. It's just it's not the way most games do it, so it's kind of jarring, again. Like that stupid popping. There's a video, like, I love this game by the way, but there's a video like 50 things wrong with Sonic Frontiers or something. I don't want to watch it because I don't want to spoil it and ruin the game on myself or anything, but there is some things that annoy me in all games, I guess, so it's not too bad. The popping thing feels really stupid though. Boy. So I was going to test this, wait, how long have I been recording? Whoa, I've been recording for 46 minutes already. Right. Hold on, before I... Okay, I was just deleting the Ratchet and Clank because I already uploaded it, right. And, so, I guess what I was going to do there was test these things. So the plan of action is, do some of these, the plan of action for, I guess, for the next video, since this video is coming to an end, is, do the side quests that I never even noticed were there. Discard changes because I didn't even know what it did there. So, all these little side quests exist. Side stories. I'm not having to click L1 and R1 instead of just seeing a list down the right hand side of the map or something. Well, then that would get in the way of the map, I guess. That's true. So these little side quests I never noticed. For all you know, they're new. There's an updates always add things, so I don't know if this is side quest. Then there's that boost gauge thing that the Elder Koku. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'll save again, I guess, even though I wasn't really playing that properly. But I get very OCD, as I said, about the time, how long I've actually been playing. So has it really been 22 hours? Or did I let the time tick away? Oh, save data? No! Oh, I wanted to get it in 22. No! I pressed the wrong button again because of that stupid thing where you have to press X first. Oh, I wanted to get that in 22. See, I'm really crazy, as you can see. Right. Like, right, okay. Numbers, ADHD, concentration problems. God, there's something wrong with me. I'm trying to see a psychiatrist at the moment. I should show them this fucking video. Like, then, because I can't understand what to say to them in person. Right, it's actually a good idea. Right, so, what am I doing? So, I was going to test this. It's not really that important, but I want to see. Oh, I keep forgetting to click. Boost gauge raise, right? And then exit out of this or something. No thanks. Speed increase, I read, doesn't really make a difference because that's only for when you don't have the maximum rings. But this boost gauge thing, maybe it... hold on, wait, I know what boost gauge is. Oh, I see what that is now. I see it, I didn't notice it. It's the same thing you get in Zelda. This copies Zelda in so many ways. Aesthetically, that looks almost the same as the Zelda boost gauge or stamina gauge. It's called in Zelda. Breath of the Wild. I really want to play Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so annoyed I never completed Breath of the Wild, and then I sold my Nintendo Switch, and that means I lost all my, oh, I'm so dumb. You see, Nintendo's Zelda shows you this thing called the map or something that shows you all the paths you took in the game. I should have recorded that with my phone. Because when I sold my Nintendo Switch, I lost all my save files because I didn't sign up to Nintendo. So after like 6 months, all your save files get deleted from the cloud. So I lost all my, I only had about 40 shrines out of 120 completed, for feck's sake. If I wanted to play Zelda, and I had 300 hours in that game. 300 bloody hours of just wandering around that, oh my god, what is happening here? I don't want to fight this creature, oh no! That's it, I didn't want to fight. Look, 300 hours of that game. I don't know what I was doing for 300 hours in that game. I was just wandering around cutting apples off trees. It was ridiculous. It was a really extremely long period of time. I didn't really do much in that game. I've only got about 40 shrines out of 120, and then I sold my Nintendo Switch. Didn't really think about the save files. Was planning to sign up to Nintendo even though I didn't have a Switch, just to keep the save files, but then forgot, and now I imagine they're all deleted. Plus my little timeline map. That's one of the things I love about Zelda Breath of the Wild. It shows you this little timeline thing of every path you've taken. And some people have used it and drawn pictures and stuff. So it's like they've walked in a certain path to draw a picture. It's pretty cool. And I've lost that too. It's such a big open world, that game, and I lost everything in that. And there's no way I'm going to play it again. May as well jump to Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, but my OCD, as I've been trying to explain here, is just, Jesus. I don't know why I'm actually making this video anymore. It's just me babbling away with something. But, load data. Save load unavailable. Back to title then. Continue. No. Did I click the right one? That's okay. Let's see. So I've got that extra bit of boost gauge then. That's what that does. It just gives you... I didn't really notice that the boost runs out. I don't think I noticed that either. Or I probably noticed it at the time 8 months ago. I bought this game because my mum died. I mean, I would have bought it anyway. But I thought this would be the perfect game to buy to just keep my mind just completely distracted. Like, not focusing. To be honest, the best kind of game to buy is a game that you actually have to think. Like I'm really loving Cyberpunk, and I've been playing that for 3 years, and I still haven't completed it yet, because I just take my time so slowly at these games. I mean, I spent the first 100 hours of Cyberpunk just driving around the map, just looking at all the buildings and memorizing the paths and stuff. I mean, and then occasionally shooting people and stuff. Before I actually got into the game, and then I spent hours and hours just doing weapons tests. Like, seriously, I'm making this game sound difficult, right? This game is not difficult. It's just because when my mum died, I started drinking very heavily, stuff like that. And then something happened 2 months ago, which made me start drinking even heavier. So I'm always a little bit stupid when I'm playing this. But seriously, I do like, in Cyberpunk, if you look at my Cyberpunk videos, I sometimes do like weapons tests and stuff, which is like far more complicated than anything in this game. Oh, I never met it. Yeah, I mean, doing some of those weapons tests is like really tiring. It's like there's a million weapons and they all do slightly different stats, and I'm sitting there trying to understand what the very specific best weapon. Oh, it can be quite tiring, and I'm actually worried that I've forgotten. There's a weapon called the Lizzie, and it's like a variant of some other tech weapon. And I think I discovered that the Lizzie version wasn't actually as good as the normal version. But it fires slightly faster or something, like little things like that. And that was like over a year ago I was doing that weapons test. I hope I can remember. Luckily I made videos in case I want to remind myself. But that's why it's taking me so long with Cyberpunk, because it's just like I haven't played it in like a year, not properly anyway, and nearly a year. That's the only one I've done. It's amazing how many times I've found myself at this location. It's the only one I've done of these time challenges to get the speed dash. I wouldn't have known that's how you get the speed dash. I had to read that. Anyway, so yeah, games. I kind of really want to get back to Cyberpunk. Then I started playing The Witcher 3 and the new graphics and all, and it's actually pretty amazing. It's not as good as Cyberpunk, I think. I mean, I love Cyberpunk. Witcher 3's like, it's alright. I do like the new graphics update though. The new graphics update makes that game look beautiful. I thought that game looked like a pile of trash when I first bought it. I did not like the gamma. Yeah. I'm just talking for the sake of talking, like. Like, to be honest, I actually am on a lot of strong painkillers, so it's like, I'm not completely normal, I guess. I mean, they're starting to wear off, so. But I am on quite a lot of them. Oh, no! So, this video is coming to an end, guys. I've got 3 more minutes of recording time. I could go over to 3 minutes. I didn't actually start voice recording until about 20 minutes into it. So I'm very OCD about stupid things that I don't even really bother with. Like, I make a lot of these videos just as a diary for myself, but then I never even watch them. But it is good. I find computer games to be a great journey through life. Some people go on holiday, some people play computer games. No, I'm serious though. Computer games are great for that. Some of the best nostalgic moments of my life is just playing a computer game. And also going on holiday, but there's room for both. So, you know, that's why I make the videos. So I can look back at what happened. That's why I get pissed off at my Zelda saves recording. I'm very OCD about recording things and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm doing. I still haven't done the test yet. Basically, I want to do some tests here of these settings. Remember to click X. So I need to do starting speed. That seems obvious what that does. Initial boost speed. I guess that's obvious what that does. Well, I'll understand better what initial boost speed would do by actually running out of boost. Oh, for the love of God, I need to fast travel somewhere. Here. Go here. Right, so I don't think I've ever really noticed what happens when you run out of boost. Or I never really paid attention. Oh, for fuck's sake, because it's stuff. Every 5 seconds you run into the back of it. The boost seems to be going indefinitely. What's happening? Oh no, it's not. So what happens when you run out of boost? I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Oh, okay. It's like, what's the point in even having that there? That seems like so pointless. It lasts for so long, I don't even know why they even have it. It seems like they were just trying to copy Zelda's stamina gauge there. Anyway, I better upload this and make a new video. I guess I'll save here. Oh, with my 222. Right, okay.